Today, let's continue the chapter 11, data collection, data structure. And last time we finished the list functions, right? And then we go into the list function and go into this statistics modules. And today we are going to get started with the graphic portion. Okay, so this one is the design with list and classes. Okay, so what's this for is like we have the roll dice project. Okay, and last time I did not go into the details, and today some of the things that we would discuss about drawing this die. Okay, about drawing this die. So right here actually. There is a data structure called self.pips because this die is actually a class. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay. Here's the chapter 11. So this one is not my project. Let me open the one I have. So last time I put a project in your profile. So here, let me see. Here under your directory, chapter 9. Let me see. This one's writing device. Chapter 9, chapter 10. Chapter 10, there should be a roller project. Let me see. A moment. Chapter 11. It's not there. Oh, here. The roller project is right here. Okay. And then we have die view, roller, and bottom. So let's look at this die view. So die view itself actually is a class. So as I mentioned before, self that some variable that is instance variable. So we have the instance variable win for window, background for background color, foreground for foreground color, p size that for the each pip size. So what is a pip? A pip is the name that the teacher used in the textbook. So each one of these dot is a pip. Okay, so basically, this is a pip. So totally there are 7 pips. Okay, there are 7 pips, and then each location is like that. So you have, say here, actually, the center point should be CXCY, right? And then there is an offset. So what is an offset? Offset is a distance from CX to the neighbor. So offset is this blue one. It's called offset. Okay, and you have a CX plus CY. So look at that one. The one's location should be CX minus the offset, but CY is the same. So C3, the point 3 is actually CX plus and the CY because in the center of the die. Okay, and then pip1's location is CX minus offset. So offset is from here to here. Okay, that's the offset. And then for one is actually X move up by move left by a offset and Y move up by an offset. So that's minus offset. So 6 will go the other way. It will go right for an offset and go down for an offset. So it actually is CX plus CY, CX plus offset, and then CY plus offset. So here we actually, for example, we have these different pips. So each pips actually is being mapped, and then this function will return the pip. And self.pip is a pips with S is actually a list. So basically, this is a list inside the die view, and then it actually has this pips. Actually, will have pip 0, pip 1, pip 2, up to pip 6. Okay, and then that's a pip. But the real on table is when you throw a die, which one is on? Actually, it would depends if the die is 0, so only nothing is on. So, but it actually is off, and it will give you a white space die. Okay, but if you have the 1, your die's result is 1, then pip 3 is turned on. So with a 1, only pip 3 is on, and it's red dot. And for 2 and 4 are on. So for 2 and 4 are on. So you actually have 2 black die. For 3, you add another 3 over there. That's just 3 pips are down. For 4, actually it's different. 4 are actually in red dots, so you need to have this one, pip 0, pip 4, pip 2, pip 6 being colored in red color, right? And then for 5, for pip 5, actually you should have your 4, 3, 6, 2, and 0. They need to be colored to black. Okay, and for 6, you need to actually remove the 3 and then put 1 and 5 to be on. So that's the die view. Okay, that's the die view's pips location and on table. On table means that when your die throw something, you need to have something like that. So let's look at this one, the die view. So on this die view, actually there's a pip size. So pip size is actually 0.1 times size. So that's a radius for each pip. Okay, so that's 10% of the die that is used for as the radius of the pip, and then edge size, horizontal side, that actually is half of the die, and then the offset is 0.6 times edge size. Okay, that's fine. So we actually use the center to get CX and CY, and then 0.1 to be this one, 0.2 to be this one. And then that actually is the upper left corner and the lower right bottom corner for the pixel, the center pixel. And then we have the rectangle, use the 0.1 and 0.2 to draw a rectangle and fill with the window color, fill with background color. So it actually, this one is originally clean up the pip. Okay. And then after that, you set totally pip 1 to pip 7. Okay, and then actually we set the value to be 1. Initially we set the value to be 1, then that's the value of the die. So this die has a value that actually is 1, and that die initially should draw a red one. So make pip, actually you draw a circle with pixel X and Y, and that actually the X and Y would have offset from the center of XY. CXUI, and then you use the pip size as a radius size, and then you set the color to be background, and the outline to be background, and the field to be background color, and then you make the pip. So initially you set it off, so it's a background color, and then if you set the value, actually you will fill the background color. So basically initially you clean out everything for all the pip. Then if the value is 1, so you set your foreground to be red, and then you fill your foreground to that pip 4. So pip 4 will be filled with pip 4 itself actually is a dot. Okay, it's actually a dot. So pip 4 being set with the red color, that's the number 1. And then if you want to draw 2, you set your pip 1 and pip 7 to be black. So that's 2. And then if you set for 3, you'd set 1, 7, and 4 to be black. Okay. You set 4, you put every color to red. Okay. And then And then here it's like you need to set 1, 3, 5, 7 to be black, to be red. And then you set for 5, you set the pips to be black, like that. Okay. So this is your die view. A die view has create the initial dice value and then make pip and then set value. And when you set value, it actually will draw according to the color you assign. Okay, now one is the die view. So let me actually right here, let me open the project up. So that's a roller project. Let me open the roller project up. So that's a pip. And other than the pip, we have a bottom. A bottom is a bottom class that is designed by the author. So bottom, actually, you have the possible X or Y for the center. And then you use that minimum and maximum you calculate by the bottom's width and height. Okay, and you actually draw a rectangle and then set the field to be light gray. And then you draw that, draw as later a label, and the label is given by the label of the die. Okay, you can specify the label, and then you set it to be deactivated. So you have a few functions. The label is click. If it is click, then you actually set the label to be active, and then draw a certain, and then return something. Okay. If it actually is not active, you can get a label and then get a text. Okay. So if you activate a button, actually you change the color. Okay, set it to black, and then set the width to be 2, and then set it activate. If you deactivate the bottom, you set it to be a dark gray color. Okay, and this one actually is the bottom, single button. Then we have a roller. So roller actually is the main program for the for this die view for die. So actually, I create 2 die, and each die has a die view, and it's in different location. After that, we put a roll button and put a quick button. Okay, so there's a roll die and quick, and then the roll die button we set it to be active. Okay, but the quick button we set it to be false. And after that, actually, what we do is like we get mouse. We want to click something. Okay, while quick button is click. While click button is not quick, what does that mean? Actually, we keep waiting until quick button is click. We will do this. Okay, if the quick button is not click, so we actually will each time we will see wait until if the roll button being click. If the roll button being click, then we reset the value 1 for the die 1, and then set the value for the die 1. And if this volume 2, value 2 got clicked, and then we these value 1 and 2 actually are random value. It use the random range 1 to 7, so you will generate a random value 1 to 6. Okay, and each time we set die 1 and die 2 to the value 1 and value 2, and this actually will repaint the 2 dice. Okay, and after you roll the die and you will set your quick button to be active. And then after that, you wait for a mouse, and the mouse will actually see whether the roll die has been clicked or not. Okay, and also the quick button has been clicked or not. If quick button is not being clicked, we will actually roll many times. So let's run this one. So that's it here. Okay, so initially your roll die is actually being set to be active. So when a button is actually a active button, it will actually has the black color. Otherwise, you use the gray color. So quick button is not activated. But initial condition is that in our die view, initially we set a value to be 1. Initially, we set a value to be 1. We set the die's value to be 1, each die. And we actually reset 2 die. We set 2 die. One is die 1, one is die 2. Here, we actually use a constructor. So constructor actually will reset the die's value to be 1 on each die. Okay, it will be 1 on each die, and then after that we set the row button to be active and quick button to be inactive. So that's what we see right here. So after that, actually it go into here, it wait for a mouse click. So if I click here, it has no effect because it's not in my quick button, not in my row button. So now if I click on my row button, it's not active, so it's not taking effect. So let's look at the bottom view. So the bottom view, click, you return if the cell is active or not. If active, you check whether the data is in this range or not. Okay, so you need to your button need to be wait until it is activated. Then you set to this color. Okay, and then set active to be true. Okay, so here, if active is not true, you click on the region, it doesn't fire that the button is clicked. Only when you actually click on it and then or you set your button to be active, then you will receive the click from mouse. If not, or you deactivate the button, and then this one self-active is false, so the button is not active, so it actually will return false because here we have an end. So because it's false, so whatever you click, it won't answer to you. So it's like here, if I click, nothing will happen. Only if I click on this active button, it will roll. So once I click that, actually what will happen is, let's go back to the roller. It wait until I click on the row button. So row button got click in the right region with the row to be active. So in that case, I set the value for the 2 dice, and then I activated the quick button. So that what does that mean? That actually at this time my quit become black color. So now I can click this to quit it. Okay. If I don't quit it, after a few rows, I keep updating the data because the loop will loop back. The loop will loop back and continue to process. So it continues to roll the die until you actually click here for quitting. Okay, so that's the function for this project, roller project. Okay, so there's a make peep to cloud some peep. So this portion is fine. We finish this. So the next one is actually the calculator project. So calculator project, actually I want to draw something like this. Okay, to draw something like this, actually I need to know about this one is the row and column, row and column, row and column, right? So here for 0, so 0 is actually right here, is actually this one is column 2, row 1, column 2, row 1 is a 0. So 1 a dot, and then dot is column 3, row 1. Okay, and then 1 is actually on column 1 and row 2, and the value is 1. Okay, something like that. So this whole thing set on the layout for a calculator, and we just need to put this different value, the third entry, the value onto a button. So we actually initially we need to create some buttons. So let's look at the calculator.py. So let's look at this calculator.py. So this one actually initially we create a window called calculator and then set coordinate to be 0067. What is 0067? What?
It's
So 0067 actually means that the location 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And the row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the layout for, it's the greedy the layout for the calculator.
okay.
Okay, so based on that value, we were able to put those different buttons at the right position. So for example, 0 I put at the 2, 1. Okay. And then there are two functions. One function is create button. The other function is called create display. So actually here I initialize everything, set the background color to be slate gray, okay, slate gray, and then I actually create a window for it, and then the window is this gray window, okay, and then actually here I create pattern, so the pattern is right here, and then I have the whole scene over here. So I get started for my this one is called pattern space specs. So pattern specs defined here. So each time I get my center value now, because the coordinates is 0067. So I actually have this, and then I put my pattern at the location I have the CX CY value. CX CY actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those kind of data, and then I put the button and create with a certain label. So label actually coming where? Label is coming from your last entry. Okay, and use your CY, CX, and label to create a button and add that button into the buttons. Okay, and then I keep doing that. And then at the end, actually, I add the equal signs. So equal sign actually is between 4 and 4.5 and 1. And then it actually is wider. It's wider because the equal signs actually is 4.5. It's centered at the 4.5. It takes 2 columns. It takes 2 columns, and then width is 1.75. Okay, and after that, I activate all the buttons. The buttons over there, and then there's another function called create display. So the create display is like I set a back rectangle, and then fill color with white. Okay, and draw that one the background, everything. Draw the background on my window, and then I create text with empty string. What does that mean? That actually means like I actually put here to be white, and I actually clean out everything there. I don't put any string over there. So I don't put any string over there. This one, not this one. So I don't put any string over there. And then I actually change the font and face. And then if I get some text, the text actually is empty. So I actually set the press that. Okay, and then I can get button. Get button is like I will check whether a button is clicked or not. Okay, so here I will wait until my mouse is clicked, and then I'll check which button has been clicked, and then after that I will actually get the label and return that label to the outside. And press button actually will have the key. Like if the key is actually C, then I'll do set text to be empty. Okay, C is canceled, so my display, my calculator's display here will be canceled, will be cleaned out, because it actually is what is C cancel being to. If I have this arrow minus is backspace, so it actually will delete some symbol from there. So it actually will delete the last symbol. So I keep the first one and the n minus one, and then the last one I actually kick it out. Okay, and then actually if the key is equals, then I evaluate the text. So the text itself is a string. So I evaluate the text, and I should be able to come up with a result of that text. So that the text can be A plus B or 3 plus 4 or something. Then I will evaluate the result. And then if I got a result, I display on my window of calculator. So here I can type something, I can click something and click. After click, I should have some number or expression over here. And then if I click enter equals, then that whole equation will be evaluated. Okay. And then if I have the backspace, I'll delete some symbol. Okay. And that's that. And then here's the wrong function. So initially create a calculator, and that calculator start to run. So let's look at this calculator. So the calculator is like this one. Okay, it's a little small, but let's look at this. Here, originally here's empty, so I hit 9 times 2 minus 3, and I have the whole text over there. So if I click equals, it will display the result. Okay, it will display the result. Okay, so right here, I quit it, and then the current window. Let me see my calculator. I create a current window 0067, and I show that one. Okay, and let me see the windows. The window is like this. Okay, it's a coordinate, and window I did not specify the area. Let me actually try this one. If I have, I don't know what is the default window size. Let me see. The default window size is a square, so let's assume that it's a square. So here, if I use a 400, right? As the window size. So the calculator become bigger, okay? And I click the number, okay? So the font somewhat is too small right now. So let me see, the font 16 is not enough. So let me use a 28, okay? Now let me run it. Curious. Okay, now the font is bigger, okay? But my key face is actually still small. So my key face is like a set text. My key face font still too small. So I have my set text, my text evaluated text, and actually is like let me see. When I actually draw the create display, right here I have my text is text, okay, and my text is be set to my for my window. So right here, my button, I have my button, and then each one I have a label, right? It has a label. So the label here, let me see, can I do this one? Label itself is a text. Label itself is a text. So you kind of have a label, and let me see. So how about here? I do here, and I create my label. Oh, let me see. Let me see here. No, this one probably not. Probably not. Okay, let's take a look at my buttons. Let me take a look at my buttons. So when I create a button, I have a 0.75, 0.75. Let me look at the buttons. My button class is here. I have a button class calculator. I have a button that is y. So it's a hy height. So in my buttons, I do not adjust the label is what it is. So this one actually the buttons text need to be adjusted. So buttons text need to be adjusted in this case. So here, let me see. Let me go back to my calculator. No, this is not calculator. So go back to my calculator. My calculator view is right here. So I have a button, and each button it append the button. So you create a button and then you actually append to it. Okay, and then there's an equals. So here, if I don't do this one, I actually cut this one, and here I say B equals this one, right? And B that label that set size. Here I also use 28. To be the same with my text size in my display. Okay, so here then I also need to change the one for this one for the one. I also need to change this one for the equal signs. So here let me actually also cut this one. Okay, so here again I also name this guy as B. Okay, and then my B the label that set size. So instead I set to 38. Okay, and then I want to have the same label size. So here let me do this cells that text size equals 28. So here I should be able to do text size. And then I use here, instead of using 28, I use cell that text size. Okay, and here I have another one. This one is also cell that text size. And here inside this display for the calculation portion, I also set it to be cell that text size. Okay, cell that text size is actually 28 now. So now with that, I run again. Oh, a pen is only one argument. Let me see. Oh, so here I need to put a B in there. Append the button B into there. Okay, I append the button B into there, and then let me run. Okay, you see the button now is bigger, right? The button now is bigger, so 9 times 5 divided by 3. Okay, the button now is bigger. So now I change to 24. 28 may be too big, so I change it to 24. Okay, it's a little bit smaller, but this one actually not look more comfortable. Okay, so that actually is that. And then if I don't like the slate gray, say I don't like the slate gray, so what should I do? I can actually mark this one, and actually I can do this one. I can put it into pink color. Okay, if some girl like pink color, I change it to pink color. Okay, it becomes a pink calculator. Okay, so I can do this, and if I have a cancel, it would be cancel. And I can do this times 5, you will get this. Okay, so this one is a very funny, interesting calculator project. Okay, so let me set the color back to the boys color, the slate gray. Okay. Okay, so back to slate gray, and I use a different font size, and it works. Okay, so this one is the calculator project. So calculator project, actually, you use a different gray system, put different label in there, and then once you click, you actually been able to send the data to this display region. And then once you hit equal, you will evaluate the text strings value and then display on it. Okay, so that the function of a calculator and calculator. And then now we are on the last data structure called dictionary. And this dictionary actually I showed you before. So let me actually do one more time for this dictionary portion. Okay. And here, let me actually show you more interesting stuff with the dictionary. So here, let me go to the demo for dictionary, chapter 11 demo. And here last time I demoed the list. So now let's do demo for dictionary. And because I covered the dictionary before, so here I may try some more advanced program. So to use the dictionary, I can use something called, let's build a finance state machine. Okay, so what is a finance state machine? What is a finance state machine? Finance state machine is like when you go to a if you go to a traffic intersection, right? Your daily or month go to an intersection of a road. The car go this way or go this way, right? And you have a traffic light over here, right? So your state should start from red, and then green, and then you have yellow. I'm sorry, it should be green, yellow, and red. Which one? That this one, right? I don't remember which one is on top, but let's assume that green, yellow, and red. And this one actually is like state 0, state 1, state 2. Okay, so your current state, if your current state is green, your next state would be yellow, and the next one should be red. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. So here I may have like traffic. Let me call it a traffic. Okay, so my traffic actually is the so-called traffic light. So I have a 0, entry 0, and I would return my green color. Okay, I will return my green color. And then I have 1, I will return my yellow color, right? And then I should have 2, I will return my red color. Okay, that's my traffic. Okay, the different color for each state. State 0 would be something like that. Okay, so state 0 would be green, state 1 would be yellow, state 2 will be red. Okay, so my state machine is one by one state machine. So this one actually a description of, if I have state 0, next state will be 1. If I have 1, next state will be 2. If I have 2, my next state will be 0. So you'll be rotating, right? So here I have this things called a state machine. Okay, I have my state machine and I have my traffic light. Okay, here let me call it traffic light. Okay, I have my state machine, I have my traffic light. So here, let me see. Let me actually set my current state. So let me call it CS. Okay, CS is now set to 0. My current state initially is set to 0, right? So here, let me while I less than 100. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do I increase. I increase by 1. Okay, and here initially I set I to be 0, and my CS is 0. So here, when I CS is 0, I would do what? Print my current traffic light color. So traffic light color. So I print my traffic light and color and the current state. Okay. After that, my current state would be what? My state machine. Okay. My state machine's what? My state machine's current state. So my current state, if my current state is 0, you will go to get 1. So that actually this one actually state machine actually will store what? State machine stores the next day value. Okay, so state machine store the next day value. So here actually I form a relationship of if my current state, say if my current state is 0, initially I have 0, right? And 0 print out green color, right? And then use this state machine. If I put a 0 over there, my next state will be 1. So my CS changed to 1, right? My CS changed to 1. And then at that time, I will print what? Print what? I'll print what? Print yellow.
Yeah.
Right? And then the next one should actually print what?
Red.
Print state 2, print red, right?
Yeah.
So, but here, between here and here, you need to have some time. Here, we don't have time. So let's do this one. I need to get some time. So here, I need to import time. Okay, so import time. When I actually each state, let me actually print something, and that is state. Okay, so here I should have time that sleep. Okay, each one that's sleep for 2 seconds. Okay, let me let the loop sleep for 2 seconds. So let's see. Let's see how this dictionary 1, 2. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds green. 2 seconds yellow. 2 seconds red. 2 seconds green. 2 seconds yellow. 2 seconds red. Is that okay? And here I quit stop. Okay. So here actually I run 100 times. So if I want to speed it up, I set it to be 0.2, right? Instead of 2 seconds. Let me speed it up because I don't have the time to wait until it finishes for 100 runs. You see that? It's way faster. You cannot even see that the current state is which one, right? It's so fast. So 0.2 second actually is a little bit too fast. So let me do 0.8 second. Let's see how fast 0.8 is. Okay. That's about right, right? That's about right. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and then let me stop it. Okay, stop it. It's no fun. It's no fun to continue this one, right? So here, let me do this one is like, instead of 100, let's do it like 1 or 2. I'll do this one, right? So this one is infinite loop, right? And also let me do this one, define, let me do define name. Okay, and I cut this whole thing over there. Cut it, okay? And do this over, right? And then I draw my main function, right? Oh, I'm sorry, wait, did I wrong? I draw my main function, and then here, oh, I should do this. If I do this main, right? Now, this is no fun. I just display text mode. It's a no fun, right? So here I should do what? I should have my win equals what? A win equals graphic win, and here I say traffic light, right? And here I should do what? I should do what should I do? I should do like I want to do one like 200. Okay, I want to do 200, but it's graphing. I don't have anything, so here I actually should do what? From my graphics as a textbook graphic assistant, import star, right? So I have the graph in, and then the next one I should have 200, right? So here let me do this one, width equals 200, right? And then height equals 200, right? So I have my CX equals width divided by 2. Okay, so I need to do integer division. Okay, and cy equals the height divided by 2, also integer division. So I got my cx and cy, right? And I got my cs, and after that, what should I do? I should draw a circle. So here, let me actually do something called draw circle. Draw circle. So draw circle, I put my window over there, right? And I also need to, I have a window, and then I need to have something called color, right? So let me actually define draw circle with color, right? So my window, I should have create a C equals a circle, right? I need to have a point. Okay, so I need to have my CX, CY. Okay, let me also put my width in, okay? So here CX, CY, I should have a window and then CX. So I have a point, I use the point CX, CY as my center point. Okay, I know my width, right? So 0.5 of my width would be half. So let me use the 0.4 times my width. Okay, and color should be the color I assigned it. Okay, so with that, I draw a circle here, and then no. So here I should have C dot set field and with the color, right? And then C dot set outline, and also with the color. So you won't have the different color. Okay, and after that, my C dot draw and put into the wing. Okay, put into the wing, and I should also have something called define clean circle, clear circle. Okay, after I want to change in the next one, I need to be able to clean next circle. So I need to get CX, CY. Okay. I need to get CX, CY. And I also need to get my width. Okay, so I should do what? I should actually do rectangle equals rectangle. Okay, I need to have 2 points, so like 0.1. Left right corner, so CX minus 0.4 times width. Let's put 0.41. Okay, so it actually will be smaller. So CY equals CY minus 0.41 times width. Okay, and then I have 0.2. Let me actually do this one. 0.2. Let me actually do this one. CX plus 0.41 times width. And then CY plus 0 times, actually plus 0.41 times width. Okay, so actually I have these 2 points, and I actually set out a rectangle, right? So next one is like my rectangle set field. Okay, so right here I also set to color. Okay, so this one I also need a color. Okay, and I also need to have that set outline. So outline also have a color, and eventually actually I do rectangle that draw on my window. Okay, so I have the window, I have this color, everything, but here I need to do what? My background color should be what? Let me do background should be black. Okay, my background to be black. Okay, so right here, let me do what? Here actually background. So here, after I have no. So let me do background color to be black. Okay, so here I do here I say my window that background I set to background color. Okay, and then here I have rectangle that draw window, and then I have this one CS0. I have that one. So here I should have a window that draw. Actually called redraw. Okay, window redraw it. Okay, and then here I set my color to be 0. So here I should actually what? Draw circle. So initially I set my color. So here I need to have what? CX, CY, right? So here let me put my CX, CY, right? And then what else do I need? Oh, I need to have a window. So I put my window in CX, CY, and then width should be width over here. And then color should, now this one should be my traffic color CS. Okay, the current status color. So let me see, I have how many variables? I have window, CX, CY, width, and color. Okay, so here my window is here, my CX, I have that. Oh no, this one's not redraw. No, this one's not redraw. This one actually I put into the wrong location. I should cut and actually in this draw circle. Okay, traffic color. What's wrong with traffic color? Traffic. Oh, it's called traffic light. It's not called traffic color. So this one's called traffic light. Okay, so I have a traffic light, and then I draw the circle, right? So each time I sleep, and after I sleep, I actually should draw. Here should actually clear circle before I draw, right? So when I clear circle here, I should do this one. Copy over, clear circle. It said that the color should be what? Background color. So background color, I should do BACK, ground, and color. Okay, that's black one. And clear circle, where is this clear circle? Clear circle, oh here I have a typo, so let me delete it. Clear circle, okay, so I clear circle. I clear a circle, and then I print out this and set this, okay? And after that, actually, I actually get the color, right? And so this one actually, after that, I should actually also draw the color for that circle as well. Okay, I should draw the color as well, draw the circle, okay? I cleared it and then I drew it, okay? So now let's see how it works, okay? Oh, see that? See my traffic light is working now? Hello? See my traffic light is working now?
Yeah.
Okay, so here I have my width. Okay, and then actually this one 0.1, 0.1. So that's actually this one. That's don't call it draw circle. I'm sorry. This one that's don't call it draw circle. Clear circle. Let's call it don't call it draw circle. So let's call it draw area. So here instead of using 0.4, I'll use what? I'll just use width. Okay, I'll just use width. Okay, I just use width. Use width. Okay. So I use width, and then here when I draw circle, when I clear circle, I should do 0.41 times width. Okay, and here when clear, I should do this one draw circle. Draw circle here, I should do I use width, it's okay. Okay, clear circle. Okay, here I rename the clear area now. Okay, so before I actually do everything, I have a clear area. So here I should do at least clear area first. Okay, so here I should do clear area. Okay, and this one I should put the background color Windows CXCY and something else over here. And instead of using 0.41, I use 0.5. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, where is it? No, not this one. Wait, let me save. Okay. Oh, here. See, this is better. You know, this is better, right? Because I fill the whole thing with a black color, right? So here, let me change it a little bit. The circle, I use what? 0.4, right? I use a 0.4 for the circle. Look like it's a little bit too big. A little bit too big, okay? It's a little too big for the circle. Let me see. Let me look at my draw circle. Draw circle, I use a 0.4. Let me do 0.35. See how it works. Okay. So it's kind of tuning. Okay. After you set up everything, you kind of tuning. Okay. This one is a little bit better, not as intimidating. Okay. So here I have a traffic light. Okay. So this one actually right now I'm doing 0.2 second, 0.8 second. It's actually not the kind of traffic light you will see. So let me do like 5 seconds. Okay, let me do slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, change the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, change to red. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here actually get out. Okay, so 5 probably way too long. So let's set back to 2. Okay, so that this one actually is a what? A example of drawing a traffic light, right? But drawing the traffic light, what do we use? I use 2 dictionary. Okay, one dictionary is like for each state I assign some color. So this one is actually a table. Okay, so I use a dictionary as a table. What kind of table? This table actually I have this table, right? State 0 I put green color. State 1, I put yellow. State 2, I put red, right? That's first table. I use a traffic light dictionary as a table, right? So here you have a key value. Key is 0. When it is 0, I use green. Value is green. And then key is 1, I use yellow. Key is 2, I set red. Okay. State machine. This state machine is simple. My current state is 0, I will go to 1. Right? My current state is 1, I will go to 2. My current state is 2, I go back to 1. Okay, that's the state machine. So I use two dictionary, one for dictionary, one for table, for the color table. The other one I use it as what? State machine. Is that okay? And state machine can help me to do something like, you know, you will actually do, you would do what? You will actually help me to do it, okay? So let me add more fun to this program. Is that okay?
Okay.
And right here we have green color, yellow color, right? But which color actually you need to blink? Which color you need?
Yellow.
What? Yellow you need to blink. Okay. So yellow you need to blink. So let's see. Okay, yellow you need to blink. So yellow blink is actually next time I do yellow need to blink. Okay, so when my current state is actually what? If my current state is next day I change it to yellow color and I blink, it doesn't make sense. So I should wait until my current state is actually what? Is actually my current state is actually next day is red. Then I blink with yellow color, right?
Okay.
So what I should do is like, okay, here I'll say if my CS not equals 2 is red color, right? I'll do this. I'll keep it for 2 seconds, right? Else, I'll do blinking. How can I do blinking? I just copy this whole thing down here, right? Okay, so here I should do for I in range. I blink for 5 times, okay? 5 times, and each one is 2 seconds. So this one should be on for what? On for 0.2 second, off for 0.2 second, and then it's totally will be what? So this one actually I should use my red color and I need to -1 to get my yellow color to blink, okay? Because next day is red, so my current state is CS -1, right? That one will be yellow color. So in that case, I should actually just sleep totally on for 5, and then on for 5 times and off for 5 times. Totally 10 cycle, 10 cycles. So here actually I should actually what? Here I should be doing for totally 10 cycles. So each one. So here okay, my I modular 2 equals 0. Okay, I'll draw that color. Okay, if not, okay, if not, I should actually do clear area. So here I should clear area. Okay, and if not, actually let me see. If not, I do nothing. I don't need to redo it again. Okay, if not, just when it actually is modular 2, I actually do it. Okay, so let's do it. This one, okay, blinking, oh, red, solid red, green, blinking, red. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here let's do this. Okay, let me close this one. Okay, close this one. Here we have a 10, and then this a 0.2. Okay, here slip 2. Let's do this. So this let's do this. In here I set another parameter called cycle time. And cycle time I set it to be 2. Okay, and then blinks. Okay, I do blinks set to 5. Okay, is that okay? So let's go back to here. So here my cycle time, here I should do cycle time. My cycle time is 2, right? Blink should be my blinks times 2, 1 on and 1 off, okay? So here this one should be my cycle time divided by my blinks, actually times 2. Okay, so by doing this, actually now let's do, let's actually do change to 5. Okay, cycle time change to 5. Let's see how it works. Okay. Oh, there's no such thing as yellow now. Okay, what's wrong? How come it doesn't work? 2 is okay, but how comes 2 is okay, but how comes the 5 change to 5 doesn't work? Let me check. Okay, so here I actually sleep for if doesn't equals just sleep for this much, and if my brings 5 times 2, okay, and this look okay. Now let me do this 2 again. Okay, see if it is correct. So I do this one. Oh, so this one already wrong. Let me see, something wrong with this one. This one actually cycle time divided by blink times 2. Cycle time is, okay, I'm sorry. Cycle time. So I actually should using the integer division. Well, integer division, this number is too large. So I need to using the 14-point division on this one. So let me try this one 2 seconds. Let me see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now let me actually here. Let me change the cycle time to 5. Okay, and see how it blink. You'll be blinking slower. Right? Oh, okay. This is by blink slower, right? Okay, it blinks slower. So now let's go back. So here I actually can 2.5 times. So let me do trail. Okay, and let me do trail blinking. Okay, trail blinking equal to, right? So here I set it to 2 and 5. Okay, so that's how you can play around this traffic light project. Okay, and this project and the calculator, you should go back and then you run it and then actually study the whole thing one more time by yourself. So you will be able to learn how to write a traffic light, or you can write a calculator. Okay, is that okay? So this one is the traffic light. Okay, traffic light is not in textbook. It's my own design. Okay, so that actually give you the idea of what dictionary is. What are the 2 purposes for doing a dictionary?
To like.
One is making the traffic light, and what did I call it for traffic light? It's a table, right?
Yeah.
Key and value table. The other one is called what? State machine. Finding the next state. So they are the 2 purpose. State machine is create a state transition type. Okay. So basically your dictionary is to create mapping, and mapping is a key value mapping. So it actually is a table. So by default, it actually is the meaning of the dictionary is a table, one-to-one. So Guido, and then super programmer, right? Turing is a genius. BO is a monopoly. So this is called dictionary, but it actually is a mapping. Okay, it actually is a mapping. And mapping, we have like state 0, I keep it green. State 1, I keep it yellow, something like that. So this is okay. So you can put in the key, you will get the value, or set the value into there. Okay, so that's easy. And then here are several operations. You can get the key, get all the values, or get the items including key and value, and then get which item value, and then delete certain elements, something like that. So here, actually, for these, as you can see right here, is similar to the list. So I don't repeat discussion for the dictionary. Okay, and then these are okay. So here's a word frequency. You open a file and then you actually read it and then see how many character it is. Okay, so for each character, you actually will put into the word count so that I can calculate the count of the words. So let's go to the word frequency.py. So word frequency.py. Word frequency.py here. Okay, so here you have this word frequency.py. The main program, you actually need to, so where is the dictionary? It's a data student. No, there's nothing to be input. So let me do this one, okay? I don't know what it is, and it's trying to create a word frequency, so let me actually create a new file. Okay, you need to enter a file name. So let me create a file name called Declaration of Independent. So I call it declare.txt, okay? I create a new file called declare.txt. Now, let me grab some file from the internet. It's called Declaration of Independence.txt. Okay, so I actually create this file. Okay, this is good. I want this one. Count the number of words in this file, right? So I just copy it. I actually don't know what it is. Just put it here. Okay, it's Declaration of Independence, and the file name I save as declare.txt. Okay, so I go back to my word frequency and then run this one. And here actually I just do declare.txt. Upper how many words? Like 100 words. Okay, so the first 100 words it show you which word have been used. The most frequent one is off, and then the to and whatever. Not surprising, right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just give you the word frequency. So what it did is like you open the file and convert it to lowercase, and then actually you actually count whenever you see a word, and then see how many times it happened, and then you actually, if you find it, and then you increase the number of so you kind of find a word and then see if the word actually in there. If not, then if you find it, actually you actually add that one to the count. Okay, and then if you don't see it, you don't actually if actually you add to that count. So this count actually is also a dictionary. It's also a table. Okay, and if you found out words, you add it to one. And initially your count will be 0. Okay, if your count that you get actually is 0, then you actually will. This dictionary is actually 1. Dictionary actually is dictionary actually only initial count is actually is a dictionary. Okay, it creates as a dictionary. Okay, and each time if you don't have it, you will have 0 plus 1. You set the word count to be 1, and then after that you keep increasing it. Okay, that's the word frequency. So right here we finish the word frequency and it give you the result. So last time I'm using Bible. Okay, Bible is way bigger. So we finished the chapter 11. So work on the exercise 1, 5, and 7. Is that okay?
1, 5, and 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we finish chapter 11. Any question for this chapter?
No.
No? Okay, so that's it for today. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.